Great. Let's start off the session. Today's session basically we are trying to understand a simple strategy of OTM call shorting and also to go through the Cubeplus platform and understand how it can be used also. So that's the agenda of today's call. So I'll just start off by discussing the strategy and what exactly we are planning to do, and accordingly we will plan out for the entire day. So let me just share my screen. So I'm audible, right? Everyone, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So one of the major things when it comes to option selling is the concept of theta decay. So theta decay, we all know that as we get closer and closer to expiry, what happens? The speed at which the premium will be lost will get faster and faster. So let's say here we have sold an option at like say 1000, then the same option will take like 30 days or 40 days to lose much premium. Just a second. Okay, so as we get closer and closer to expiry, the premium drops. But if you see the rate at which the premium drops will get faster and faster. And the last 1 month, you'll see major drop in the premium. So you'll see within the last week maybe 250 points, and from the last point 250 to 0 points. So the speed at which it increases at the end gets faster and faster. So we are trying to capture this last part of the decay where this major part of the option premium gets lost. So this type of trading, what we call, is called zero DTE trading, means expiry day trading. A lot of people are so the main thing we're trying to capture is this last part of the decay, that is going from the 20 or 30 premium that is left to the final part, that is zero. So all the YouTubers, they will tell you that you can short out of the money, you can make money from selling. That is true. But the thing is, they don't understand the risk that comes with zero DT trading, the type of spikes that can happen, the type of volatility that can happen due to the expiry. So let us understand how exactly all of this works in a very simple concept. So first we need to understand usually what premium the asset starts trading at. So for this case, let's take an example of Nifty. Just a second. So let's take an example of Nifty. If you have observed Nifty for the last 5-6 expiries, you would have seen that expiry Nifty at the money premium starts around 55 to 75 range. So most of the time you will see Nifty trading at this particular range. Now to understand what happens to this premium, you need to divide the day into 3 to 4 slots. So usually what happens, as we get closer to expiry, the option starts to decay closer and closer towards zero. So let's say it starts at 55. Then within the first hour, there might be some volatility, some movement, upside, downside. So not much decay will happen. Then suddenly you'll see a small dip in the premium. Then again, what happens? The market becomes volatile or sideways, then the premium decay does not happen. You will see flat lining of the decay. Then again, there will be a sudden drop. So now we want to capture these drops. We need to understand when the market can have these falls, when the market will sustain. Right? So any queries till now? Any questions people have? Is what we have discussed. Hello. Uh, am I audible? Yes.
Yes, no
Any
question.
any doubts, sir? Okay, no questions. Fantastic. Okay. Now let us get to the market part of it. Let us understand what the strategy we are planning and what is the risk that will be there in the strategy we are planning to execute for the day. So first let us understand what has happened overnight. What is the technical analysis saying? Which comes in. Please complete. So first thing we need to understand what has happened in the market is that overall the sentiment was bearish, and after the bearish sentiment we started to see the market consolidate here. And if you can see, the falls are starting to get weaker, and this pullback here did not sustain. It started to turn around from the midway point itself. So in this fall, we started to see the market turn around in the midway point itself. So this already is indicating that the bearishness for next couple of days is neutralized. So we are expecting a sideways market as of now. Next thing, this is overnight, yesterday's overnight analysis, by the way. So 22,000 call and 21,500 is the OI range built. And if you see the major support and resistances, that was between 2,01700, 2,01950 for the day. And the bearishness was completely neutralized because of this setup, how it is there. Now, what is the data saying? Data, there is nothing conclusive. Little bit on the bearish side, the market had built up, but if you see the data, there is not much clarity that was happening. Now, opening, what happened? Very interesting today. Gift Nifty is showing that market will open positive, more than 1,200. So we are opening around 1,989. So majority of the call writers are at this area 22,000. In case next 15 to 30 minutes, if the market is able to sustain about 22,000, then something interesting can happen where we can see momentum on the upside. So that will depend on the next 15 to 30 minutes what happens in the market. If 22,000 plus market trades, then easily from here you will see around 100 to 200 points rally in the market today itself. And if you see put side what has happened, uh, they're very comfortable. They're sitting at 21,700, but nothing has been built at in the money. So whatever positions are going to be built which are bullish will be built today itself. So that will be something interesting to watch. So very crucial strike today to watch out is 22,000 call. And morning I did another analysis because market was suggesting a break of this supply levels. So we have a major supply at 2200. So till market breaches 22,250, we will not have like very fast momentum. And if you see the range that is formed here, this particular area here, uh, we can expect the market to consolidate between this area. So 22,015 to 22,085, we can expect the market to consolidate. And if you see what has happened globally in the news, nothing much, nothing major. Some good tax collections. Global market is a bit positive, so there's nothing to take cues from the global news as of now. So now this is the aim for the day. So I'll be trading around 25 lots, and on the expiry, that is the averaging, which I'll explain the strategy. I'll be taking about 40 lots. The risk for the day I'm willing to take is 25,000, and the reward I'm expecting for the day is 16,000 to 35,000 rupees. And I'll be starting, Bunny sir. Yes. So the range I'll be taking this triangle is 4 to 6 strikes away, and from there we will build according to the movement of the day. Okay, so let's discuss the strategy. Before we discuss the strategy, I would like to understand anyone has doubts, some questions, or some things they have not understood. Everyone is clear on the analysis we have done? No questions. Fantastic.
No questions.
Great. So let's move on to the second part. Now let us plan the strategy. Let us understand what the strategy we're willing to do. So, So the aim today is to on per annum we want to generate approx 40% CAGR. That is what we are aiming for. To achieve that, we will be trading every single expiry. So that expiry today is Nifty. So in Nifty with the 40 lakh capital, this triangle we have to minimum collect is about 2.91 points or directionally 5.81 points. So the minimum we need to collect points today is about 6 points with the complete capital. So we have to plan our strategy accordingly. So where the market opens, we'll be approximately shorting 3.5 to 4 rupee option if we are directional, and if a non-directional, we'll be shorting around 3 to 3.2 rupees ka option. And accordingly, as the market stabilizes, we will move closer to the expiry. And to generate the same returns, I have bought in with the lots here. So if you want to do 21 lots, this is the premium. If you want to do 13 lots, this is the premium. Want to do 8 lots, this is the premium. So based on how much risk and how close I want to come to the market, the quantity and the amount of lots I will take will change, also based on the return. So this will be the first step is I will be creating a strangle in the market, and this will be a naked strangle. So this will be around 4 to 6 points away, 4 to 6 strikes away, around 3.2 rupees each side. Now, as the market moves in a single direction, let's say from the center point of 22,000 now, the market starts to go 100 to 110 points. I will start shifting my put leg closer. So, if the market moves about 100 points, I'm expecting this option to go to around 6 to 7 rupees. So, I'll be shifting my option to around 4 or 5 rupees on the put side. And as the market develops, we'll be doing similar adjustments. This strike here, the call side, will be open until we reach one strike away from at the money. So if I short a 2250 ka call option, then I will be cutting the position when market is 2200, and then I'll be shifting it away two strikes, so maybe to 22,300. So this will be the adjustment plan for the day, and the same thing applies on the downside. So if the market is expected to go on the downside, then what my plan will be is to, let's say the same example, 3.2 rupees both sides I'm shorting. Then as the market moves towards the left side, so let's say 100 to 110 points, I'll be shifting this strike closer, maybe to around the 4 or 6 rupee premium range. This will be trading on a 7 to 8 rupees. So this will be the first adjustment, and from there, if the market reaches very close to the strike, then I'll be shifting the strikes away. So this will be the basic plan for the day, and as we move and as the market develops, we will be adding size to the position. So this strategy will be deployed at around 10 a.m. today. So around 9:50 to 10 a.m. So why we are taking this time? Why not at 9:30? Why not at 9:15 right now? Because the first 15 to 30 minutes, the market is very volatile. The chances of you getting stopped out, the chances of a directional day is much higher in this first 30-35 minutes. So if you let the market settle in this first 30-35 minutes, the chance of your strangle being able to survive without any adjustments becomes much higher. So that is the plan for the day. Right now, in the second half, once this entire strategy is set up, around 2:45 we'll be deploying the next strategy. This is strategy 2. We call this averaging or expiry averaging. So around 2:45 today, what we'll be planning to do is we'll be coming very close to at the money. We'll be rolling all the positions close to at the money, and we are going to capture the last 3 to 4 points left in the market. So we're going to take these options to 0. Now why 2:45? Why not 1 o'clock? Why not 1:30? At 2:45 usually most of the movement of the market is done and the market starts to stabilize. And by 3 o'clock the averaging starts. So 3 o'clock averaging means from 3 o'clock the price has to be settled. So by settling I mean the option either has to go to zero or it has to be with the intrinsic value of the option. Just a second. So, 1 second, just got my flow cut. So around 3 o'clock, what we are trying to do is we're trying to capture the averaging that happens. So what happens here is every tick, the price is calculated and the average of that tick is calculated. So let's say in the last 30 minutes, the price stays, let's say last 25 minutes, the price stays around 22,000. Then suddenly, last 5 minutes, you will see a 200-point fall. For example, let's say at 21,800. But you will notice that expiry, the 22,000 put will still close at zero. Has anyone noticed this? That suddenly there's a huge movement in the last 5 minutes, but despite the option being in the money, the option is still closing at zero. Anyone has noticed that? So that is what happens is the average price, because for 25 minutes the tick by tick average is taken, the average price for the expiry is actually still at 22,000. That is why the option has closed at zero. Even though the price has gone down, the average price is what we're trying to capture. So now we're going to capture this on the expiry day in the last 15 to 45 minutes, where we'll be shorting both one strike OTM, both sides. So the major risk will be in the first 15 minutes. So from 2:45 to 3 o'clock is the major risk. As soon as 2:45 to 3 o'clock starts, then most of it is settled and you'll see huge amount of premium decay happening. So you're talking about options that are like 10 rupees going to 3 or 4 rupees within a matter of 10 minutes. So this will be a huge decay that will happen close to end of the day. So this is the entire strategy that we are going to be playing out for the day. I would love to understand some of your questions that you have and some of the problems you're facing to address some of those questions here before we start the trade for the day. So, any of you guys have faced any problems recently in expiry trading or positional option selling? We can discuss and we can solve those problems. Anyone, any problems? Timappa, Sushant, Anand, Ajay, any of you faced any of these problems? No problem. Full peaceful market. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay then. So I have faced couple of issues in the last 2 3 months. You can say the market has changed a little bit of its behavior. So I'll be discussing some of the problems I have faced in the recent market. So the first major issue that I faced recently in the market are injection candles. This is a new name that is given to these candles. One second. So so recently these type of candles have become very common. So you have a very small body. Maybe this price is around 10 rupees or 12 rupees. Then you see a major spike like this. So this is going to like 100, 85. So you're seeing major spikes like this in the option, and this is in a 1 minute candle, by the way. These major spikes are happening where there's a sudden jump. For a second, the price is at like huge premium, and then within next 30 seconds, it's back to its normal price. So a lot of people are facing issue in this injection type of candle. And one more major risk that people are suffering is in terms of the spikes that are happening close to end of the expiry. So what is happening is they're buying options or selling options, and their options are suddenly going both directions. Like here, let's say 100 points up or 100 points down within a matter of seconds. So I will discuss few of the solutions I have got in order to solve these issues. Uh, and few ways I have done to mitigate the risk of this happening. So first, we'll discuss about the gamma risk. Gamma is basically what happens when you're trading at the money or one strike out of the money. The amount of movement that the option can happen is huge. So you're thinking about 5 rupee option going to 40 rupees or 20 rupees going to 30 rupees. So to avoid this risk of gamma, you have to go at least 2 to 3 strikes out. So why this happens? Gamma risk you need to understand is highest at the money. So if you see, this is the at the money option. Just a second. So the risk of gamma, that is the spike of the options, is highest when it comes to the at the money and also the first OTM strike on both the sides. But as you go further and further away from this at the money, let's say you're going three strikes out of the money, four strikes out of the money, your gamma risk becomes significantly less. Only if the option is coming to one strike out of the money or at the money, then you have major gamma risk. A lot of YouTubers, they don't understand this and they say that you exit at 2 o'clock, you exit at 3 o'clock. That is not the case. You have to understand what is the actual risk and when that risk can activate. So now, if you're sitting two or three strikes away and you're managing a risk, uh, if you prevent your option from becoming at the money, out of the money, you will not face much gamma risk at all throughout the day. Now, the second issue I wanted to discuss today is something called injection candles, which is how do you manage this risk of sudden spikes? Because if we keep a stop loss in the system, then what will happen? Someone stop loss here, here. All the stop losses will be hit in one shot, and you will get a very bad exit at the stop price. So keeping SL in the system is out of the question. This will not help us. In fact, this will cause more damage. And past 3 months, two times I've been stuck by having an SL in the system. So how do we prevent this? What are the solutions we can do? Okay, first is using algo platforms that have this feature where you can delay your stop loss. So you can keep a 1 or 2 minute delay, then the SL is sent into the system. So if your trigger price is, let's say, at 20 rupees, and your stop loss has been triggered, the algo system will wait for a couple of minutes before sending your order to the exchange. So that is one way to prevent it, but only issue in this is that if the move sustains, then you will be taking a bigger loss. This is one drawback of this style of doing it. And this feature you can avail in Quantiply, or you can take in TradeTron also, and many other algo platforms also have this type of feature to prevent this sudden jump. We have this. Now the second way to do it, this I feel is a better way, is using the underlying as a stop loss. So let's say your stop loss is 22,050. So unless the underlying hits that 22,050, you will be ignoring the price of the option. So regardless of the option spikes either side, up or down, you will be ignoring that and you will be only watching the chart. If the chart says that the stop loss has been hit, then only you will take the exit from the option. So these are the two solutions I found practically that we can use to get out of these spikes and not sustain. One more that I've started doing recently is to capture the spike itself. So I've started putting out of the money orders that are unlikely to hit. So maybe at 150, maybe at 200, maybe at 80, I put some sell orders. So whenever this option spikes, I will get into the option at a very good price and capture that fall. So within a second, you would have gained 50 to 60% decay, which is crazy. That much decay you will not find in any trade, especially at those premium levels. So till now, anyone has any doubts, any questions? Okay, great. I don't think anyone has any questions. So now let us see this trade live, live in the sense if we simulated in the previous expiry, and let us observe what has happened and how the M2M swing and everything will happen. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll set up everything and showcase again. That's fine, right? Naveen, usually I keep this at 2 or 3 strikes out of the money. So if the market is at 22,000, I keep these spike orders at maybe 21,900, 21,850. Okay, perfect. So give me 5 minutes. I will just set up everything and we can start. I'll simulate the trade for you guys. Hi Vinod. Correct. 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 Mm, mm, correct. Correct. See, it's not as easy as that. See, these spikes, what I'm talking about is unnatural spikes. I'm talking about spikes that happen not because of the underlying movement, but just due to some stop loss hitting. Let's say some 10-point jerk happened. For the 10-point jerk, all the stop losses were there in the system, which has caused the price to spike. So here what happens is if the underlying is not moving, that time you can have this orders on the outside where you can average it. But if the underlying itself is moving, let's say you have sold a put option at 1900, 21,900, and that option is becoming at the money, very close to becoming at the money. This case you're looking to take a stop loss, you're not looking to average your trade. But if your position is when the underlying is at 2200 or 22,100, then any type of spikes you can try to capture it because you'll not be getting that major movement on either side in the option. Correct. 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 So to capture that, I didn't get you. No, no, this is this is not possible to capture by looking at the screen because it happens so fast. You must have orders in the system. Only thing you have to make sure is to cancel the orders if the market is coming towards at the money. And where we place these orders is at unnatural levels. Let's say you have sold 21,900 and it's trading at 10 rupees. It can go to maximum 50, 60 rupees if it falls properly. But it will not suddenly jump to 150. So you're putting these orders at unnatural levels to capture them. Hmm. Correct. 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 Unless otherwise it is very impossible to catch because this hardly lasts for a minute. By the time we process it and set up to get into the trade with the planned risk, it becomes very tough. Okay. So give me just 5 minutes break. I will set up everything and simulate the trade and we'll take the first trade around 9:50. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸೊ ಐ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. ಹಾಯ್ ಸರ್, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಐ ಬಿ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಲೈವ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಚ್ ಇಟ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಹೌ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ದೀಸ್. Because what they'll be seeing is they'll be only seeing the
Nifty option chain.
not Nifty option chain. It is they'll be only seeing my trades till 10, right? Around 10:15, I'll be finishing the session. So adjustments, it will be hard to show. I'll be recording the entire screen. I'll share the recording also. That's not an issue, but they won't be able to see it live and what is the thought process behind that in that case.
Balance it is advanced.
ಇಲ್ಲ it's not that hard. I'll show you what all of that means also. Only thing, the difficult part is to manage the risk. ಅದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, the amount of loss you have to bear is on the higher side. So they're very important to control that.
You are taking the dual strangle trade.
Strangle also risk ಇದೆ sir. HDMI cable is not that.
ಬಿಡದಿ
ಇದೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ as soon as HDMI cable comes, I'll show a simulation of the
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ
ಸಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಂದರೆ ರೀಪ್ಲೇ ಫೀಚರ್ ಥರ ಹೈಲೈಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಸಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಶೋ ಯು ಹೌ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೈರಿ ವೆಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ put into the live trade also, so that they also understand what type of fluctuation and everything happens. Right? Just I'm waiting for the HDMI cable. I'll ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ.
ಸೊ ಬಿಗಿನರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ 52
You want honest? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ, ನೋ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್. I'll take it later. So I'm back. We can I'll simulate the trade now. So this is the Nxtoption simulator. Nxtoption simulator basically is you can replay your entire trade here, how it will perform, what the M2M swing will be, all that you can see here only. We will be putting in this and seeing how the previous expiry played if we follow the same system. So let me select the previous expiry and let us short the same options we decided. So around 3.45 is what we are trying to short. Nifty. For other expiries, the options and all will change. So for Bank Nifty, the distance will be different. For Nifty, the distance will be different. So we'll be starting off with 25 lots, and then as the market moves, we will add the hedges. So the other hedges are out of the money hedges at a cheaper rate. We will add it later to increase the size of our position to capture more points if the market is favorable for us. So let us start the simulation. So you can see this is the time that is going on, and what is the PNL fluctuation you can see from the trade. So now if you see what has happened, we have gained close to 50% of the premium we have shorted. So ideally, in this case, what happens? We have to move closer to the market, because already if you see what has happened to our put option, most of the value is gone. From 3.5, 4.5 is there. Now to hold this position, it is risky, because for 0.85 points, I cannot risk 20 points, 10 points. It doesn't make sense anymore. So now I need to exit this position and roll my position forward. I'll just click adjust here and I'll roll it forward. Yes, 3.4 ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Correct, correct. Will the aim on an expiry day is to capture around 7 to 14 points. But here, what is the advantage? Option buying ಅಲ್ಲಿ you cannot go all in into your trade. 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇದೆ, full 10 ಲಕ್ಷ you cannot put into the trade. But whereas in option selling, you can deploy a full capital. Because you'll be able to deploy full capital, even though the number of points you're capturing is full, less. But you're capturing a huge amount of premium.
Yeah.
Now again, the same scenario has happened where all the premium has been lost, one. But second thing here, the new scenario that has happened is the option has reached 6 premium. So here your risk is more. By holding this option, your risk is little more. So now the question is, am I comfortable holding this position here, or do I want to move closer on the put side? Because here two things you have to consider. I have to also see my put side risk, because already market has moved in the upside. If the market reverses from here, I'll take a hit on the put side. So I think almost we have moved close to uh, 150 to 180 points. So my risk on last previous expiry. So good amount of movement has happened on the upside. Now here I'm planning to do two things. One, I want to collect little more premium on the puts. So I will exit my position and I will add some more quantity on the put side. So 950.
Definitely it comes down.
Hmm?
Definitely it comes down because already it has reached a maximum.
No assumptions. We cannot make assumptions in the market. There can be days where single side 900 points also it can go. That day, if we are stubborn and say no, market will come down, we'll take the biggest hit. So there is no assumptions in the market. Only thing we're trying to play is we're shifting this triangle and making sure both our options are out of the money and we're playing a safe range. Okay.
You have taken different strategies, 950 and
So we started at 21,600 put. We shifted it to 21,850. Now we have shifted to 21,950. So we slowly moved up the positions.
Straddle, sir.
It's strangle, base position strangle, but you're shifting either side to manage it. Okay. Now what I will do is I will shift my leg upside. So I'll move my leg from 21,350 to 21,400. This will give me little more cushion. But now the difference is I will increase my quantity here.
Increase.
Correct. So how will I increase my quantity when I don't have margin? I will take more buy leg. So now I'll take 40 and 40 here.
25 to 40.
Hmm. So even though I'm moving one strike out, I'm still getting more premium. So this is my position as of now. So let us simulate the position again and see what the market does. So till 245, unless there is major movement, this position will remain stable and stagnant.
you propose to exit?
Zero, take it to zero.
Expiry finished, na?
Huh?
Expiry date.
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೈರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Expire ಆಗಿದೆ, but now the price is moving and coming down.
That will happen.
Better rate you can.
We will. 245. So let us go till 245. So now 245 has come. Now what I want to do is I have to first observe my position. What is the situation? Both have lost it. So there's no point in keeping these two positions. So let me exit this position. Let me exit the other position here. Huh. This is buy leg, which is hedge. Hedge we bought. Now I want one more hedge on the put side. So I'll buy again 40 lots. Okay. Now here my plan is I want to capture this last 2 points. This is 1.95 there and 3.7. My aim is to capture these two. But now the risk is extremely high. This is where the option can jump to 20-30 also if it goes against you. So here you need to manage very carefully. So we will short these two options, but not at full quantity. We will slowly build into the position. So 1.95, the two or three jump, they will short at 3. If 3.7 jumps to 6, we will short a little bit. So we'll slowly enter into the position. Okay. So I will start off with 10 lots. And let's see if any spikes I get on the either side, I will try to capture. Just ignore the payoff chart. So we see 1.754, nothing major. Again, no jumps have happened. Now we have a jump on the call side at 4.2. I will add some more quantity into it because we are getting very close to the 3 o'clock mark. So ideally I want to be as much size as possible within that 3 o'clock starting. 3.7. So if little bit put side spike happens, it will be nice. Otherwise, we have to come more closer to the market. No put side spike. So we have to come to 21,200 itself, 10 minutes. Okay, we got a spike here to 7.2. So this will be an opportunity to add into this position now. See, from 7 point it has come to 5. 3.2. 4.5. One sec. So if you can see, the put side has already lost all its value. So we have to come out of the put side. So only thing left is call side. So let's see. Here there's nothing much left to capture. So we just let the market play, and if any spike happens, we'll take a SL and come out. 1.6, 1.75. It's almost over. It's guaranteed we'll get the full amount. That's it, 0.25. So totally the profit that was made is 18,562 rupees. So this is the combined trade of all of it.
What is the capital?
The capital deployed was 40 lakh total. 40 lakh. But aim is to do this every single day. So every day 20,000 is what you're trying to aim. And your worst case scenario is 32,000. So if you see my win rate also in my positions, you can see this strategy has a win rate of 82.35%. Loss is around 17. Only thing, few days, if it goes very badly against you, little big losses happen.
50 lakhs capital.
Yes, I generally trade on 50 lakhs. So this year has been relatively tough for this type of trading. There are spikes, so understanding everything and understanding how the spikes happen. So sounds good. So till now, anyone has any doubts, any queries? Naveen, at least there has to be a 50 to 60% decay, and the direction or the movement of the market should be very clear for you. So let's say market is going up, you have a clear support in the market that okay, if the market falls, it's not going to go below this. Then you can safely push your put forward. Same way, if you want to push your call forward, then you need to have a clear area where you feel okay, above this there's a lot of resistance, the chance of market falling from here or going up from here is unlikely. That time you can roll it in, because you have to also see the risk of rolling in. The more you roll in, the chance of the spike happening is higher. Yes, Damodaran, you can unmute yourself and answer. Good. Hello. Okay. I don't think Damodaran is here. So those are the I'll assume those are the queries. If any queries, I'll be here till 10:15 to answer the question. So feel free to uh, answer. Okay, let's take the first live position. Let us first see what has happened to the market. Now, as we discussed that time, the market is sustaining above 21,000, 22,000, and as we discussed, if the market sustains about 22,000 till around 9:45, we can see some upward bullish momentum today. So my view is still the same. I am expecting the market to be bullish for the day. Let us also see what the open interest is saying for the day. So if you can see, a lot of puts have been written at 22,000. So a good amount of bullishness was written, and I want to see last 15 minutes what has been the writing like. So last 15 minutes calls have also been written. So market is kind of expecting sideways, not too bullish also, but my underlying assumption of a bullish market today will still remain. So now let us take the position, and I'll be using Cubeplus platform to take these positions. So we have something called a basket mode. So you can select the strikes that you want to trade. So let's say I want to take the 21,700 and 22,200. Let us move this a bit closer to 21, and I'll be taking 25 lots. So 25 lots, executed market. I've entered the trade. So 1250 quantity, we have entered the trade, and from here I can manage the position very easily from my positions tab. Just give me a second. So I have other Nifty positions also in the background. So what I'll do is I'll add this to group so that confusion is not there of what is the expiry trade. So I'll just add expiry. You can see the position has been filtered out. So the other trades here I have open is a put ratio spread and call ratio spread. So by bifurcating the trades, I can manage each of the trades individually. So today mainly I'll be managing this trade because this is a next expiry trade. So these are the positions I'll be managing, and as any changes happen, we will discuss at the second session we have at around 2:35 or 2:45, where what adjustments happened, what we did in the market, and we'll do the live expiry averaging trade at around 2:45 today. So If any questions are there, let us discuss it, or I will end the session and meet again in the evening. So, any questions before we end the session? Great. Yes, Vinod, you had correct. I avoid it to for the spikes. I keep alerts. So after this meeting, I'll be adding alerts to my position. So I'll get a mobile notification if something happens. Yes, tell me, sir. Tell me, sir. Yes, it's being recorded. I will share it on YouTube. I will have a unlisted link. So whoever has attended today's session, I will send them the link. No problem. Any other questions? Okay, perfect. Yes. No problem, Vijay. Happy to help. Happy to share. Okay. Naveen, could you explain the query? Is there a SL for this kind of trade? Uh, okay. Okay, see, there are multiple types of SLs. So, an SL is an overall SL for the position, meaning if for some reason this trade spikes up and goes beyond 20 or 30,000 rupees loss, then I cut the trade regardless, and that's end of the day because I have gone above my planned risk for the day. Now, the second type of SL can be for a particular strike. So let's say this strike is 3.9. If this suddenly goes to 20 or 15, something around that range, where it's more than double or triple, then it's better to come out of the strike because something is happening on that side of the market. So if the spike happens for me on the put side, then something is happening on the bearish side of the market. If the spike happens on the call side, then and sustains, the important thing is sustains, then something is very wrong on the bullish side. You have to at least roll away your positions or cut that position entirely. So two stop losses can be there like that. And one more stop loss is uh, if you feel jittery in the market, if you are feeling very uncomfortable, then it's better to close for the day. So it's not only the positions, but if you are feeling something is off or if something is there in the market, or you will be not able to monitor your positions for some reason due to a meeting in the job or some family commitment or some emergency, better to close the position. So these are all the stop losses I have, not only the position stop loss. So yes, I hope that answers your question. So perfect, perfect. So any other queries? Okay, perfect then. I'll be ending the session. Thank you so much for joining the session. Great, it was great to discuss all of this. Let us connect back around 2:45 today in the same link, and let us discuss what has happened to the trade, what adjustments we took, and what all the difficulties we faced. Even if it's profit, even if it's loss, we will discuss in both the scenarios. Okay, great. Thank you, guys.
ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಸರ್
Ah,
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 50 ಪೈಸೆ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಪುಟ್ಟು
ah,
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 14 ಬಿಟ್ಟೋಯ್ತು. ನಾನು ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಅವಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಪುಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ.
ah, ah, ah.
ನಾವು ಹೋಯ್ತು ಡಿ ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಯಿತು. ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟೆಡ್ 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು.
Okay.
50
ನೋಡಿ
rupees
ಇವಾಗ
ನಾವು
ನಾವು
4 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 50 ಬಂದಿದೆ.
now the spike has happened. So now this is where we adjust the position. See, unbalanced ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? So I'll be pushing this option to 850.
850
Same quantity.
ಸೇಮ್
So ಇಲ್ಲಿ single click adjustment ಇದೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್
Adjustment ಆಗೋಯ್ತು.
ಸೊ
So I booked. ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾಂ,
ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್
ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊಸ. ನಾವು ಕೆನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್
ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್
2000 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆಯಿತು. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ 500 rupees, ಬಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಟು 10,000 because we have collected 2 more points premium on the other side.
Continue to do 45 because still lot of time is
A view clear ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್? ಬುಲಿಶ್
bullish clear, but you know market will go up to 80.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ವ್ಯೂ ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ಬುಲಿಶ್. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಟಿಲ್ ನೌ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್
ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ
we have seen already. We have also written consolidation range ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸೊ 15 to 85 is the bullish we are
Correct. So due to that view, underlying view being there, I am able to comfortably push my position because my view is clear. If my view is not clear, if I say my initial plan itself was bearish, market is going the other way, then I'll be very careful in handling my position. Maybe I would have just cut the call and then went little more away. This, a lot of it is discretionary, like our feeling, how we thought. But end of the day, it's about managing the risk. Now, if 850 has to break, 22,000 has to break. If 22,000 has to break, it will give 1 or 2 chances for us to notice that is trying to break or what is happening. So ಅದಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಈ ಥರ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಈ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಈ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ರೇಂಜಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬೌನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಫ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಪುಷಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ನೌ. So when am I wrong is also important to understand on the call side. The 2200 call I've shorted, right? You cannot just let it expand. At certain point you have to cut it out. For example, now it's at 6.5, which is very manageable. I have no issues. But where am I wrong? When 120 breaks.
120 breaks.
Again, 2100 is a call strike. If that level breaches 2100, it goes to 2220 and sustains there for like 2-3 minutes. Then
Up to 200.
200, but it may close below 200, but I cannot take that risk of sitting in that option. Yakendre that option can go to 100, 50, 100 and then it can come back to 0. But in that entire journey, I cannot see my M2M go to minus 2 lakhs, minus 3 lakhs and then get it back to 0. That is not good risk management one, because yado one disa 900 points one day disa hogutte.
Once in a blue moon, that's
But if I trade every day, that blue moon will happen. It goes from a matter of if it will happen to rather when it will happen. So happening is guaranteed. If I trade for next 10 years every day.
the first point you got already gap up now. That is the beneficial to up to mark the range.
Correct.
When it is already 100 points gap up, the percentage is already higher. In the maximum it can be half an 75% only.
Correct. But now this is normal scenario. 80%, 85% you're correct. What will you do in those 15% of cases where you're wrong? Your loss will be so big that. So here we are not here to be right in the market. We're here to make money in the market. So I don't care if I'm wrong. If the market becomes bearish, okay, let it become bearish. My morning view is wrong, I'll change my stance. But I cannot sit stubbornly and say that no, it will go up. Maybe tomorrow it will go up, but not today. So I cannot be inflexible on my view. I have to be flexible. If my view of this consolidation between 22,115 and 22,85 is wrong, then I have to adjust my position accordingly. that maybe means that I need to push my puts to 22,000, shift my calls to 22,300. It can be any combination of things, but that will highly depend on the market again. What market tells me, that I have to do. So we have to see.
No, relative strength price is required actually.
See,
Ah.
I will also explain why RSI is important. But before explaining why RSI is important, first you need to understand what are the indicators that are there in the market. Okay, the first indicator that is there in the market is price.
Price.
Okay,
Oh,
price is the most important indicator because your trade happens on price.
nobody indicate include at this point. Price is also an indicator.
Huh.
They are not telling. That is, they come to any indicator that then after they come to price.
The price is the most
First
important indicator.
Okay.
Second most important indicator is volume. These two are core indicators. Now, ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಡೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 5 ಸ್ಪೀಡೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಯೂಸ್? ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಜನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆವರೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಚಿಮೊಕ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಾಲಿಂಜರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್. What will you do with 5 trend indicators? If all 5 speedometers show you're at 100 speed, it's not that you're getting more information. It's the same information.
One indicator tells 100, it's well off.
Correct. So, the indicator of telling you the same thing is useless. So,
price means price going up, price is coming down. That's what.
trend indicator andre ಏನು? It tells a trend of
price.
Price action, demand, supply, support, resistance, candlestick patterns.
Okay.
Those are price.
Trend lines also.
That is price. So, what the number of indicators that are there? 4 to 5 in the market. One is a price related indicators.
Second is
Volume. One price related indicators, averages, moving average, Ichimoku, alligator.
One.
These are all averages. You choose one. Then the next is a volatility indicator. ಎಷ್ಟು ಫ್ಲಕ್ಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Wix.
So ATR, Wix, Bollinger Band. These are all volatility indicators. Next indicator is ಇದು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್.
RSI.
ಸೊ RSI, ಸ್ಟೊಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, MFI, CCI, these are all same things. All have the same concepts in them. Divergence, reversals, overbought, oversold. These are all common across all the indicators in momentum. So momentum indicators concept ಒಂದು, trend indicators concept ಒಂದು, volatility ಒಂದು, price ಒಂದು, volume ಒಂದು. But the concept remains the same across all of
Sir,
them.
have you heard that one new method they found out that is called candle price ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ? That what is that?
Candle ಅಲ್ಲಿ volume ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ.
Volume.
That is called a raindrop candle. Order flow.
Order flow.
Order flow
is good, sir.
ಹೊಸದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. It's there from 1990s.
1990s. They are showing now this is a new indicator. Nobody tells that like that they are manipulating.
No, it's good, but ನಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, so I cannot comment on it.
That they show that one candle volume of put and sell, call and buy sales they are showing.
See, ನನ್ನ ಮೇನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ
Order flow.
ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 minute chart already is noise. ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is noise in the market. Anyone can make that manipulation. In that I'm seeing the orders that have been put, I don't understand the use of it. Maybe I've not studied enough to understand, but because of that. But
Because in Bangalore they are selling more. Everybody they are taking the order flow they are.
I have left this teaching part in a long back 2 years ago. So I don't know what is selling in the market or what is it. But this is the new candles that are coming up. It's called raindrop candles. Raindrop.
Not exactly.
So ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ where the maximum has been traded. And it divides the candle into 2 hours, first half, second half.
First half, second half. Okay.
So did the movement happen in the first half or the second half of the candle? And where were the maximum volume traded, on the upper side or lower side? So idralle ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, but in India this has not come yet. and it's little
But
X.
actually, VWAP a chart is there. No? With
Huh.
one leg.
This VWAP is already inside.
Oh, okay.
So VWAP, volume, price, ಮೂರು combine ಆಗಿ
That
one
is right.
candle ಆಗಬೇಕು. So this is not yet come to India, but again, to make this a popular thing, lot of training, knowledge, all has to be given. So that is besides the point. Now I'll just discuss why I feel RSI is one of the most important indicators.
Sir, 1 minute.
So how do you?
Sir, for price action, volume related RSI, moving averages, one more thing.
Volatility.
But volatility.
Volatility, VIX.
VIX is for Nifty. For other things, they'll have their own IV charts. But my recommendation is either use ATR or use Bollinger Band. Both are fantastic indicators to tell you what is normal, what is not normal. Okay, again, that will not tell you which direction to trade, what to trade. It only tells you what is normal, what is not normal. So
RSI?
20, 50, 100, 5 to 100, no? Moving averages are only one thing.
moving average, I can take a 5 to 10 day master course on that. It's a huge topic.
Yeah, no, normally.
Normally, you use 4 moving averages, 3 to 4 moving averages. One very short term, medium term, long term. So long term is for the larger trend. Medium term is for the intermediate trend. These two are there for trading and understanding when to enter, when to exit. So they will do hundreds of combinations. Basically, shortest term is around 5 to 13. This range will barutte. One. The next thing is 18 to 24, 25. That range is the medium term. Longer term will somewhere come between the 45 to 55 range. Some people use 100, I don't use 100. The rest of it is in the 200 range.
Already market is in upwards. Then it will be.
That is for the overall trend. You can use 200 just to filter out stocks. It's actually for trading and all, that's not much use.
What you recommend? Normally, Manish recommends only 20, 50,
100. That depends on what you're trading, how you're trading.
Nifty, the bank Nifty.
No, he is the seller. Seller
Seller.
in front of you, he is using that indicator. If you are a seller, you can use that. It is benefited. You can continue. Otherwise,
Correct.
confused. You can leave.
Buyer also. If it goes BI 28.
No,
Yeah.
he is the buyer. His point of view, we have to take intake. If you apply your in your theory, you can adapt it. If
Correct.
it is good, then only you can follow.
Correct. It has to be your, at the end of the day, this is a technique.
Technique.
A technique, nim style gang modify ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ? That is up
They
to you.
always tell below 20, you can short. If it touches 20, it
But
may go up to 50.
But one thing to keep in mind is Harvard, IIT, that ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು they're spending years and years to figure out the market. Do you think one simple 20 moving average ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ you will become master in the market? That is all I'm giving you to think. Or are they fools to waste 2-3 years of their life to figure out market if simple moving average worked? So that is something to keep in mind. ಇವಾಗ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸಿ ದೆನ್ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ನಿದ್ದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ವೈ ಶುಡ್ ಐ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್
time on more.
Correct. So it's not that easy. And lot of it is also to do with personality. Because you also should remember, if I sold that option, then someone else has bought that option. So he has some other view. So maybe that person who gave me that option, if you see, that person who gave me that option at 3.8, maybe he booked out at 7. We don't know. Someone else would have shorted at 7 saying it's a spike. So everyone has their view for some reason. I have shorted it for a different reason.
So because RSI, what you telling?
I'll come to that.
How can
So I'll show you how I use RSI. ನೋಡಿ ಇವಾಗ let me set it up from scratch actually. RSI. So I use two RSIs. So the first RSI is RSI 3
3. Okay.
and 3 hakodu. The SMA is 3 here. In style, what I do is I I only want the moving average of the RSI. So I'll just put that in. This upper limit is 80. This middle limit I don't care. And lower side I want 20. So Ivaga, this will tell me whether the market is bullish or bearish. So if it's going above 80,
It's
here,
going above 80.
it goes above 80, it is bullish market. So from here, it is bullish market. Okay. If it does not get oversold, meaning it does not go below 20 and sustains, then the market is still bullish. Now if you see, market has become overbought again. It has not yet got oversold. Even this fall is not oversold. Still market is bullish. So this is giving me which side the market to play on, which side to keep the
Momentum.
put short. Let's say put shorts ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Which side to keep more, be like, okay, this side is not an issue for me. This will give me that indication. The other one is RSI 14 only, but moving average is 200. And you should remove the 70 and all that. This is 60.
Okay.
60, 40. So there are a lot of concepts. There are about 7 concepts in RSI. One is range rules, negative reversal, positive reversal, divergence failure, trend lines on RSI, and compression signals in RSI. These are the 6 studies in RSI that are there, but I cannot explain all of that. Each one is like a 1 to 2 hour explanation by itself. So simple one I can teach without any effort and without much confusion is, if RSI is above the 200-day moving average and sustaining there, it is bullish. And if RSI is trading above 60 and every dip is not going below 40,
Oh.
means the rally is going above 60,
And
dip is not going below 40, it is bullish market. And if the dip is only coming to 60, is not going below 60, the dip itself, it's a very strong bull market. Very simple concept. More advanced topic, I will not be able to cover it here. But this is a beautiful concept by itself. Opposite is also true. If market is going below 20, below 40, and then any bounce is not breaking that 40 levels, it's a very bearish market.
Normal scenario, which is the best? For one,
I'm a bull, so I like to trade bullish side.
bullish side.
So you have a geared side confirmation in there. One shorter term momentum is saying is bullish, larger momentum is saying it is bullish. So overall my bias should be on the upper side.
What is the ಏನೇನು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 3 ಅಲ್ಲ
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡಿ. When looking at volumes alva, you are looking for very clear structure and pattern in the volume. Andre bullish market alli what is the behavior you are expecting? Bullish market behavior, green should be higher than red. The volumes means rally higher volume, pull back lower volume, rally higher volume. When this behavior stops matching, this is when you need to be little concerned. Okay, something is wrong, but doesn't mean you exit your positions. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒನ್ ರೆಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಸ್ಪೈಕ್ ಬಂತು ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಅದು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. Everything has to confirm. Your momentum has to confirm. Your price has to confirm. Your everything has to work together. ಆವಾಗ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಗೆ. If your indicators are only not working together properly, then whatever analysis you do, it will cause confusion. And second thing, what most technical analysts, what they do problem alva, they don't understand external circumstances also. Here for example, India is a growing market. Modi is doing a lot for us, and I feel that if one more time BJP comes into the market, you will see good growth in the country. And he has sold a very good story of make in India, the next superpower is India, stable ties with all external nations. These are all external situations that are there. And second, we have very young population now. So these are entering into the working class. So our GDP is expected to increase. So in this type of scenario, if you're a bear, it makes no sense. So now whatever setups, whatever things you're planning, is to be all bullish. So investing in mutual funds, looking for stocks that are undervalued to buy, looking for bullish patterns. These are the things that has to be done. But ಈ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಬೇರಿಶ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಬ್ರದರ್, ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಸರ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ಟಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬುಲಿಶ್. ವೈ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್? That is the major thing. Because ಜನಕ್ಕೆ they have confused technical analysis with chart analysis. Okay, your
The
chart.
market will never remain bullish. So because there is no chart,
No.
unless if it some
I
bearish nature
will show you that example also. But what I'm trying to say is, technical analysts, they have lost the meaning of technical analysis. Technical analysis is not study of charts. Study of charts is part of technical analysis. You have cycle analysis, you have sentiment analysis, you have a lot more. You have risk management. All that comes under technical analysis. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೋಪ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಥರ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಟ್ 3-4 years to learn. 3-4 years we spent to learn technical analysis.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ 3-4 ವರ್ಷ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಕೋಪ ಬರ್ದಲ್ಲೇ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ 100%.
ಸೊ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೆನ್ಯೂನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಫಾಲೋ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಾಕೇತ್ ಆರ್ ಭರತ್ ಜುಂಜುನ್ವಾಲಾ, ಈ ಥರ ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ been with them, studied under them also, and we like that. This is a very in-depth study. So with that, if you can somehow mix fundamentals also, then fantastic.
What's about Amisha Patel? Amisha Patel.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Huge trade ಎಲ್ಲ.
ಇನ್ನೇನೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್.
ಅಮಿತಾಬ್ ಪಟೇಲ್.
Interesting ಒಂದು something interesting is happening in the last few days. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, the number of bearish stocks,
ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ಸ್.
down trend ಹೋಗಿರೋ stocks are more than the bullish stocks. For almost from October was the last time we saw this.
October 23
ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So almost 7-8 months ಆದಮೇಲೆ we're seeing the bearishness to start in the market. And ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, number of stocks that have entered downtrend is more. So almost 11 stocks are at day low, 21 day low.
21 day 11 stocks.
33 stocks.
Downtrend at 33 stocks, day high 2 stocks only. So out of Nifty 50. Nifty 50 again.
Out of Nifty 50.
21 day low 11 stocks.
So this is clearly indicating that little bit market is selling off in the background.
Okay.
Background ಅಲ್ಲಿ sell ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಫ್ಟಿ 50 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ
ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್
ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಾ ಡೇಟಾ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್. ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಓವರ್ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಟೆರಿಟರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓವರ್ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಟೆರಿಟರಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬೌನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ whoever is short in the market then booking out will push the market up. So that profit booking rally little bit can be expected from this levels.
downside
Up
upwards.
little bit upwards will happen, but this upside sustaining is unlikely. Supply zone bando sell off ಆಗೋ chance is very high from here.
We again say.
So ಇವಾಗ ಈ ರ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, whatever rally happens here, this is not for intraday view, this is for a positional view. So if this rally sustains, it can go up till 20 to 200. At this level ತುಂಬಾ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಅನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಜನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, they'll say down trend is over, market bullishness start ಆಗಿದೆ, return, they will start the stories again. From there selling will start again. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ it has broken the supply, all that. But larger sector, unless we see new stocks hitting new highs, the trend following, index will not make new highs. So till we see a clear switch in the trend, again you will not see a major uptick. And now elections are coming. But elections ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ this time the final event is already known. It's either BJP wins or BJP wins with coalition. That is the two possibilities that we are seeing. So market has already knows that. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ವಿ ಏನು ಸ್ಪೈಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯೂಶಲಿ ಆಸ್ ವಿ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ you will start seeing the volatility increase, uncertainty, sell off.
Uncertainty means
Fear is there in the
there
market. This time that is not
No
there.
fear.
There is euphoria in the market. People are still buying, still buying.
It's a
SIP.
normal tendency.
So as of now, whatever behavior I am seeing is still bull market behavior only. I have not seen any symptoms of upper bull market, like very deep bull market or deep bear market. So I think we're still in a good trend only. But from here, some correction is very much needed. So you'll note that if you see the daily chart, this entire rally, if you see from here, the rally started. Normal correction should be at least 21,129. Proper correction will come under 22,248 to 689. So even if the correction comes till here, this range, it is still a bull market. Still a bull market. But that is opportunity to buy there. But at that point, no one will tell you to buy. I'll sell ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
Correct.
So this fall is very much due. ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರೋದು it is very much necessary.
ಒಂಥರ ಗುಣಾಶಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ explain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Next time explain ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. But main thing is two types of correction can happen. One correction can be flat correction. One can be a fall correction. Flat correction ಏನಂದ್ರೆ consolidate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. In consolidation, whatever has to be sold off will be sold off. So that is flat correction, and accumulation also happens at the same time. Deep correction, what happens is they sell off very quickly. It comes to a good level, and then buying happens. So as of now, flat correction ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So you will not see any
Flat
major.
correction always recover easily. Meantime that they
But ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್
trading point of view it is very difficult.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಡ್ವೇಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ the behavior changes. What the behavior happens in sideways market is you will have both gap ups and gap downs.
Difficult to protect.
It goes up.
Doji will come now.
Doji ಬರುತ್ತೆ, gap up ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You'll see a violent break of the resistance, then drop back into the zone. You'll see a break of support and pull back into the zone. So those places are attracting people to short or buy. That is normal behavior of sideways market. In bull market, gap downs are very rare. Only gap ups happen. It will happen in your direction. In bear market, gap downs are.
There we can see now 2-3 times gap up days.
This is normal behavior. This is to be expected. So in bull market, shorting puts are very favorable. But only thing is, bull market corrections are short and sharp.
Short and sharp. Okay.
ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ರ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 2-3 ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಾಲಿಡೇಷನ್, ಐದರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು. ಬೇರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಪ್, ರ್ಯಾಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಸ್ಲೋವರ್ ಬಟ್ ಡೀಪ್. ಬುಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಪ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, 0.3% ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if 100 point fall, 60 point pull back is normal.
Yes. Yesterday, day before yesterday, Bank Nifty down, again recovered double, again retraced back.
That is normal sideways market behavior.
But both sides they are trending. Yesterday,
I will not say earn. So we are attempting to break 22,000 alva. It will consolidate again. We are not sure what will happen here. Will it break? Will it not break? So usually in this cases, what would be nice to see is the open interest and change in open interest. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಪುಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 11. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ 11 ಇಂದ ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪುಟ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪೆಂಡ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಏನಷ್ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, one second, I'll put in Nifty. Actually, good amount of puts have been removed. And what was the overall scenario? Overall scenario still puts are there, but little bit of removal has happened at puts. What about the last 15 minutes? Good amount of writing is entering. Also, if we want, we can check in terms of the options what type of build-up is happening.
ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲೇನ ಸರ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಜೀನಿದೆಲ್ಲ
ಇದು ಪೇಡ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಜೀನಿ.
ಬಟ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಜೀನಿ
ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಡೇಟಾ. ಏನಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಮನಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ ದಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐಡಿಯಲಿ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಟು ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಈ ಪುಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ and wait what happens in that level.
Okay.
21 it is cross 22,000 ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, I exited the put the profit only. It went to negative. But you see, I have come out at a good price.
ಪುಟ್ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
5,600
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆನೆ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕಿ
ಎಷ್ಟು
ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಗೆ
ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇತ್ತು.
10,000 ಬಂತು.
ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂತು ಹೇಳಿ ಫೈನಲ್
ಅಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ 4.4 I have taken out. I had shorted the same put at
2.15
ಅಲ್ಲ 850 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಒನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 1850 4.5 ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 4.4 ತಗೊಂಡು. ದ ಮೇನ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ನಮಗೆ better to exit, see what happens, re-enter, no issues. But for some time just let the market play, because 22,000 break ಆದರೆ you know the type of momentum and speed ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0.10
It's a good exit. It's a good exit.
0.10 ಅದೇ but
No, here see, you're not, in this case you're not looking to make money on that. You're trying to protect your profits. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದರೆ 100
ತೋರಿಸಿ ಸರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
see the value
4.4
4.5 ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು 4.4
10 ಪೈಸೆಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಲಾಭ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬ್ರೋಕರೇಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಲಾಭ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ
ಐ ಸೇವ್ಡ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ದಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ನೋ ಇಟ್.
ಎಸ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಸರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್.
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆ. ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್, either we can enter the same strike, that is 850 at a better premium. We shorted at 4.5, we exited at 4.5 only, you assume. We can enter at 7 later. Same strike, we are entering with a better premium. That is one option. Or second option is, I will go one more strike out. So instead of shorting 850, I short 750 or 800, but for the same premium of 3 to 4 rupees. So you have to let it cool down for some time. No need to make hasty decisions. No need to assume anything. Let the market play out. That market clearly tell us that it has stopped falling.
So then it in the trade.
Then we'll enter the put cycle. But market has to clearly tell, I am no longer falling. When is that? Technical analysis, nim indicators, so ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಟ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್, ನಾಟ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆನ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಫ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ has stopped falling. ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಒನ್ ಕನ್ಸಾಲಿಡೇಷನ್. ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ಸಾಲಿಡೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪುಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಬೇರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಪುಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ರಿಲೈ ಆನ್ ದ ಪುಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. Correct. But I will not have the opportunity to re-enter. That's the only issue. But as of now 22,000 has broken, and if you see the addition of what is happening here, the open interest, everything, huge unwinding of puts. So like me who unwinded 850, lot of people are also unwinded 22,000 put, and good writing is happening in the money also. This is very crucial. This in the money writing ನೋಡಿ.
800.
500 lakh, 5 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 1.6 lakhs, 2 lakhs. In the matter of ಎಷ್ಟು from speaking ಎಷ್ಟು within the last
2 minutes.
2-3 minutes
That's all.
full position has shifted from bullish to bearish. So that is very important. ಇಲ್ಲಿ puts ಅಲ್ಲಿ unwinding ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. 22,000 put ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದೆ from 30 lakh positions now 6 lakh positions ಎತ್ತಾಕಿದೆ. So still it is not any clear this one verdict and clear illa, but it is heading towards bearishness.
It can be manageable.
ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಕೆಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತವೆ.
this you can see clearly ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Everywhere if you see, open interest in the call side is getting cut, highest I mean put side is getting cut, but 950 put, 900 and 850 in which we exited, that there is no change in no. So market what it's saying is that it's not looking at 900 or 850 breaking, only 2200 and 950 maybe it can break is what it's saying. So ivaga the range the market has decided is probably this previous resistance becomes support or this 1900 level really. So I'll just copy this.
ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ
Which one?
ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ
The one I took was 850 ಇಲ್ಲಿ
8
850 ಅದು ಬರಲ್ಲ, but I am not willing to see the drawdown of this
so be safe.
ha. Once market is clear again that I'm not going to fall anymore, I will re-enter the position. That is not an issue at all, because end of the day we'll be capturing all the options that are going towards zero. So the ideal aim is ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನೋಡ್ತೇವಲ್ವಾ, we have captured 200, we will capture 150, we'll capture 100, 50, 22,000 chance bandre we'll attempt it. I'm not sure if we can get it, but we're trying to get it. So we'll take whatever options is going towards zero, we'll capture all of it. So that's the plan. So removing that one leg, my max profit will come to 9,000. But as soon as I add the put legs, that 9,000 will be added back. So this is a beautiful spike which we can use to short into the position. So let's take 750. Let's short about 800 quantity. So small quantity enter. I'm willing to add another 250, 500 quantity. I'm willing to add as it spikes. ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಬೌನ್ಸು ಸ್ಪೈಕ್ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೌ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, ಮೈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 850 to 750.
750.
I have given myself another 100 points downside. One second. That option also I will add it here. 750 put. Already it's giving good profit. Means this is the previous 2000 we made, but including that, if you just add to the group, it's already there. Okay, the position is already there.
Good.
But this is not a full quantity. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ I think it will fall more. But this is a good place to at least test the water. ಏನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. It's a good place to test it out. And in case this low breaks, cutting that put. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ our view ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ market will pause for some time. But if that is not happening, the position I have took, the reason I took the position is wrong. So reason wrong idre you have to come out.
Good.
And it supports they will work, but for how long it will work we don't know. Maybe for one candle, maybe for 5 candles, maybe for 100 candles, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. This can be the low of the market, next candle only it can crush it, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. But based on that we have to plan it out.
ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗ
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು
ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್
in this market scenario guessing is very dangerous. ನಾವು ಸೆನ್ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ದ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್. ಸೊ ಗೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್. But here mostly it can break it. So what I have done is I have kept my position ready here to square off. So in case ನಾನು against ಹೋದ್ರೆ it's very clear. Yeah, it has crossed, so I'll just cut my position there. So what has happened there is I entered at 3.75, 3.9 I've come out. 15 paisa loss, which is okay. We'll get a better re-entry. So usually re-entry gala it will take few attempts, maybe 5-6 attempts to get a good entry. But once you enter that, then you have to scale that position and do it more aggressively. Totally we have around 2000 quantity we can play with.
2000 quantity.
So 500, 500, 500, 4 times also I can average it in. So ಅದೇನು issue ಇಲ್ಲ in that time. So option spike ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. So we have to see. Option spike ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ some more movement they expecting is possible. Mostly we can get this option at around 8.
8
ಬರ್ಬೋದು. So that would be a very ideal place to take that. So I'll just add that position to this market watch. ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ we can consider taking that. $27 is one point where we can consider. 27 approach ಆದಾಗ some we can try one small short of entry into that. Let's see. Option spike ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Record it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be using this opportunity to short the calls, additional quantity. Same, whatever you added, we'll add 10 more.
10.
Let's go into the trade. So I've entered my full quantity. What I want to enter, that's 40 lots. So what I've planned, I've entered fully into the trade. So just this one position without any adjustment, anything, if we just leave it, we'll be looking 10,000 rupees just on the single side. Only thing left is on the put side, approx we are planning to collect another 6-7,000. And if opportunity presents, we'll roll down to 21,250 to 2,200. Just one more roll. We'll be reaching the target for the day of 20,000 rupees. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಅನ್ಸೆ 21,150 ಬಂದರೆ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಚ್ 36. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಬೇಡ, ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಎವ್ರಿವೇರ್ ದಿ ಪುಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬಿಂಗ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್. 900 put, 950 put, 200 put also starting to write. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ that here most likely market has stabilized, not much downside movement. So for that what we can do is we can add the remaining position. 850 same that time what we have planned, and out of the money we can here enter the close to full quantity. So buy I will enter 40. This I'll still enter 25 because I feel ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ downside movement ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್. So market is consolidating at 2200 and showing multiple signs that it will break out on the upside. So now we are shifting the put leg and taking a more aggressive position. So what we will do is we will add the remaining 15 lots at our 21,900. So 15 lots, 25 plus 15, 40 lots. So I don't want to come in fully, but once that is clear, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, we will accordingly shift more quantity up. So I'll be shifting the remaining puts to the 21,900 option. So yes, because we are seeing very good writing increasing on the put side, both at 900 and 950.
950, okay.
And 2200 also you can see it's starting to increase. So in the money writing is starting. So we can assume market will not move much. On the other side, calls also are increasing, slight, not at the same speed, but it's increasing. So mostly market has settled that in the 50 points up and down here and it will move. So 2250 and 22,950. ಇದೇ ರೇಂಜಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಾಲಿಟಿಲಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ. ಇದೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾವು ಅನ್ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 4 ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಫಾಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್, then I will not be able to control my loss easily. I'll be able to control but not easily. So better thing is to roll down this option to 2100 again. So ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, even if some
balance,
so it will become easier to manage the position, balance our position. I'll just add that position here. ಇವಾಗ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
2.7 balance.
2.7, 6.5. It's manageable compared to before.
It's 4, that is 1.
Correct. Now it's 4 and 2.6. It's still manageable. So mostly what is happening is the expiry we are seeing the range. The range is mostly going to be above 1950, and now we are seeing even 2000 expiry above. So the expected range for this final expiry is 2250 and 22100. So here we will be looking to shift our existing positions down. So this 21,900, this has lost all its value, so we'll be exiting the position. So we have exited the position. Only thing left is a 22,100 call. Hi Hari. So most likely I'll be looking to sell this one. Idu put ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, so 2200 put, this one I'm looking to sell, and 2250 this one. Mostly these two only I'm looking to sell for the day. 22,250 and 22,200, these two. Rest all the positions will stay as is. don't think nothing.
Still 10 points is there.
They will carry over.
No.
Rest will carry over.
No,
No, in
today's
today's
expiry, no?
expiry.
It will
Today's
close off
expiry.
today. Fully it will close.
Still 10 points is there. That's why he's going to sell.
Hi Hari, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hi Hari, how are you doing?
Good, going on.
Great. Hi Vikas.
Hi.
So I think now it's the time to shift. So single click executions. Single click we are in 1000 quantity. So the aim is to take this position to zero fully. So what will happen at 2250 is the main interest. Because is it possible to mute your mic? There's a lot of background noise. So this is the entire trade for the expiry. So 20 to 100 also almost it is zero, so hardly anything left. So
21,650.
main thing is these two options. How do we play these two options? Once this hits around 0.6, 0.7, we'll fully close out this position.
Call option you can exit.
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. You can exit the call options, that's not an issue. Hey Anil. But only reason we can do this final expiry trade is because we have built that cushion over time. So today the entire day what we have done is we have built a good amount of cushion. So any type of pullback, even let's say this option jumps 3-4 rupees, that is about 80% jump. Even if that jump happens, there is enough profit, almost 20,000 profit that is sitting in the background. So even a 4,000 or 5,000 loss, it's fine. We are still very much in the green for the day. Hi everyone. Hi. I think another 3-4 people will join the meeting. So, hi everyone. Welcome to today's second half of the session. So, basically, we will be discussing few things. So, first thing is we are trying to capture the decay that is happening in the 2200 put option. We're trying to capture it to zero. And second thing is I'll be also discussing what is the plan for the next 15-20 minutes to capture the trade. So mostly what is going to happen in the market right now is this option will attempt to go to zero and this option will attempt to go to zero. So I want to try capturing whatever movement is possible on this option. So that the remaining 3-4 points are there, right? That I will be attempting to capture in the next 15-20 minutes. And the best part about this is that after 3 o'clock, exactly at this line here, the options will enter something called averaging because they have to be settled for the day. So here the tick by tick average will happen. So from here, the decay that will happen in the options will be extremely high. Within matter of 2-3 minutes, you will see options going from 3 rupees to 0.5, 0.4 rupees within the 5-10 minutes span here that you will see. So in that span, whatever premium we're able to capture, that will be the aim for today. Right? So if anyone has doubts, just feel free to unmute yourself and ask the question. And overall, this is the existing position. So we have two hedge positions to release our margin, and the 22 100 call we sold almost is lost all its value. So we'll be exiting it pretty soon. Right. So here I just want to show you one feature that these brokers have introduced, Genie. Single click, you can exit your entire position or enter your position. So this case I want to close my 2100. So you see, single click, both orders gone. I've exited my position. So they've made it super easy for people like me who scalp the market regularly to get in and out of positions. Hari, possible to mute your mic? There's a lot of background noise. So here we have entered the call option also, so 2250 call option also we have entered, expecting this to go to 0. So most likely market will stabilize here. Again, the next 10 minutes is very important. What type of movement happens, accordingly we have to adjust all of it.
So the 7-point decay we are waiting.
Correct. Approx 7 points will be attempting to capture the decay. So approx, if everything works out, I think we are looking at somewhat for the day of around 24-25 if everything plays out accordingly. And if possible, we'll be attempting to take it to fully zero. Fully zero.
Okay.
So by 3:15 we will pretty much know if the trade is gonna work or not gonna work.
Okay.
And we have about 1000 quantities still left where we can enter our positions.
Okay.
Hi Naveen. So one more thing to keep in mind when it comes to the last 5-10 minutes of expiry,
Okay.
you cannot really rely on technical analysis. because the option premium can jump so much. So regardless of what type of technical analysis you do, here it will not really help you. Here it's pretty much managing the risk, because the chance of your option going to zero is very high. So there the only aim is to protect what you have made. So if you feel there's going to be any spikes or anything like that, it's better to come out of the position and re-enter when you have a better opportunity. So here, for example, this put option that I have, my stop loss is 8. The second it touches 8, I will be out of the position. But as it approaches this 8 now, if it gives me confirmation that it's not going to go there, I can scale in another 500 quantity, and maybe around the 3 mark, if it goes below that, I'll scale in some more. One more thing that we have not done is we have not entered the full quantity on the call side also. So both sides we're looking for opportunity to capture that.
My friends are joining. Admit.
I will admit.
Telling
No
that.
issues. 1 second. Just give me a second. Yes. So wait. Just a second. Hi Praneeth.
Hey, hi, Emma.
Hi Praneeth, how are you doing?
Hi. Good, good. How are you?
I'm great, man. Seeing you after a very long time.
Yeah.
So the plan still remains the same, what we are doing. The stop loss for this position is 8. If the market starts to dip towards that, we will have to exit. If we get a confirmation, we will add more size to the puts. Whatever next 6 minutes is possible, we'll take it out.
You have merged both.
Which one?
Both put together that 6.65.
No, it's not much. It's just the 2200 put chart. The other side call we shorted, that is almost gone to zero. So there's nothing much left. Only the put side, whatever we can capture, we can try to capture.
It is moving to 7.3.
Mostly it's going to hit a stop loss itself. I'm not expecting much from this.
Now it reversed.
Let us see. Main thing is next 5 minutes. If it can sustain for the next 5 minutes, averaging will start. When the averaging starts, the main thing is tick by tick average, right?
Okay.
So the chances of your option going to zero become significantly higher.
Okay.
One more opportunity here, which we didn't see that time, could be the 2200 call, which we can short. It's at 8 rupees. If here we start to see movement, that can be something potentially we can capture.
It's good.
Synthetic futures. Synthetic futures is you're buying an option and selling the other side.
Yeah.
Main advantage of synthetic is the taxation. It's lesser. But ಅಲ್ಲಿ practical ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ you have multiple issues that you will face. So like the first issue you'll face with the synthetic future is liquidity. Stock options ಅಲ್ಲಿ at the money okay you're bought and sold, but once the option becomes in the money, deep in the money, it will be very challenging for you to come out of that position.
But 3 o'clock you can find out Nifty.
Nifty there is no issue. Nifty you can definitely do synthetics. Only thing is if you're doing stock options, synthetics will be a bit challenging.
No, I'm talking about derivatives.
I'll show you. Once 3:30 we finish, 3:15 once most of the positions are gone to zero, we'll consider doing that.
Call rising.
So below
22,000 is doing very well.
below 4 we can consider adding more quantity to this position. 3.54 range we can add more position. So another 2 minutes averaging will start there. You will pretty much know which side market is going to sustain. So I think what may happen also is 2200 both call input they will eat as much premium as possible, dump it as close to zero as possible. There's a huge amount of positions are built both sides.
Here also this call at 22,000 is coming down 7.2.
It can change within a candle. All of this can change. Hardly one candle, your entire scenario of what happens will change.
See, now standard.
So this is an opportunity where we can look to add if it does not sustain.
Oh, stop loss hit हो गया.
We can wait for closing.
So यही जाएगा ना?
We'll wait for closing. There is no issue to wait. Because we are ready to absorb that whatever. Before we entered, we know okay, even at 15 we are ready to take that hit. So here I can keep this high as my stop loss now. 8.5 trigger, I will take it at 10. So stop loss has been placed here. So mostly I'll be looking to add positions here to this trade. So the other side call is almost gone. So that I will cash out now. So this position is fully closed. So only thing left is these two positions. Can we take it to zero, or what happens? We have to see and play out the scenario. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ mostly they're looking to call side only is looking to go towards zero. If you
Call
see
side.
call side,
Okay.
so, but
Because
we have to still see what
put
happens.
is come to in the money, na?
Correct. We have to see what happens to the final position. Mostly we'll be taking a stop loss on this.
Ah. Candle comes below that candle. Then only.
Let's keep it safe for this expiry. No need to be heroic.
Then only it will expire. No, नीचे va. You can guess now that candle comes to below, then it has to be expired. Huh?
I don't
That is the
think.
logic. No? It has to
Again,
become
it will
zero.
go-
No?
It will go beyond
No,
that.
no, no.
Net will be around 10, sir. You will be,
No.
huh?
Still,
It will go beyond 4 now.
still 538.
Alva.
Premium is 9.
Huh?
Total premium is 9. What side?
Either
So which side you want to eat?
So this also going up, na?
No, then below it will
Nifty,
stay.
call also going
No,
up.
no, no. It is indicating below, it will come automatically.
So I've added positions to this now. So I'll not be looking at the call side in
Okay.
this position.
Correct.
So
Because now
stop
it starts
loss.
decaying.
Oh, put C.
0 ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. 0.5.
Very good.
So already we are up 2000 on that single entry.
That candle.
That single candle. Another few minutes it just sustains, then the average itself will change for
Change.
Nifty. But here, since we are at full quantity, we have to be little careful. Even the slightest sign we feel that no, it may not work, it's better to come out, because it's not worth taking the risk that especially this close to expiry.
ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಈಗ ನೀವು? Wait or will come out?
No,
Put
still
transaction.
that time value.
No issues, we'll wait, we'll see what happens. Let the option premium itself tell us, okay, what it's planning to do. But only thing is, risk is little higher here, because in a single candle, this 3.8 can be 10 also. So here, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury to wait. If it goes against me, I have to come out. But the advantage is single click ಇದೆ ಒಂದೇ ಬಟನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಫುಲ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ನ ಒಂದೇ ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಯ್ ದೇವೇಂದ್ರ.
This is the range now, answer?
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೈಕ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ
ಅದೇ
ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ 50 to 22 ಸ್ಪೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
So better to come out from here. So that's pretty much done for the expiry. So rest all positions you can exit, save some of the brokerage. So overall for the day, what we have made is 19,175 on a deployed margin of 25 lakhs.
With how many transactions total?
Total the transactions we did today was close to 37.
37.
37 transactions. That is because we had sliced orders, right? We had.
One is cancelled. So 36.
One second. 36 orders, yes. Except the cancelled orders. Okay. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining this session. We can now discuss probably some of the doubts you have, and also what we did in the current expiry. We can also explain it in the short side. So I'll just give a quick glance of what happened throughout the entire expiry. So in the morning, what happened was we came with a very bullish view in the market. So if you see the type of view we came with, we expected the market to trade between this range, and then we expected the market to be bullish for the entire day. So what happened was our plan kind of worked out. The market did go sideways, then it went in our favor, and here we started to see a consolidation. At this point here, when this formation happened in the market, we saw fall, retest and confirmation. Here we decided to cut our puts completely, expecting a fall in the market. So this fall we avoided by not having puts and also having call shots on the opposite side. Now in this market we added some call shots here, and then around this area in the market we added the remaining put shots. After that, the entire day it was stable and clear what to do. So not much issues on either side. So it was a very clean expiry. And after that, we started to see the market consolidate, and we started to push our options closer and closer. So from 21,750 we came to 850, then we came to 22,200. On the call side, we started at 22,300, and then we came to 200, 150, 100, and 2050. So that was the almost the entire day. I will be sharing the recording with whoever has joined the session, both morning and evening, on the adjustments we did, live adjustments, not just the explanation of it. You guys have any doubts or any queries of how we did or what the strategy was or anything like that? I would be very happy to answer it right now. Or you have any doubts on the platform also, I would be very happy to answer those. Anyone, any questions?
No, Hemant, I don't have any questions. Just I have a question. Are you taking any offline classes?
No, Praneeth, as of now, no offline classes. This is actually, we have done it from the Trade Genie side to help create awareness for the product. So we are making these live sessions like this. But if I do any live classes or offline sessions, I'll definitely let you know.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, great. So if there's no questions, I can end the session for the day. We'll wait for another minute. If we get no questions, we'll end the session for the day. Put 0 going. That's okay. See, if we didn't exit that put, right? Here it has not updated. It returned in 27.
0 means benefit.
So overall, it is going towards 19. Okay.
18,940.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining. We'll be ending the session here. If you have any questions or queries, please let us know. We will be happy to answer through mail or WhatsApp.